You know that's in there. You know there's a dirty martini in there.
Hi, my name is John, and for my Stackathon, I made my website Tipple. About a year ago, I got really into cocktails and wanted to find a place basically to store all the bottles I had and see exactly what types of drink I can make, as well as get some recommendations. And I found there's really nothing online that either was a really bad UI or it just didn't really work. So I figured for Stackathon, I would work with that. So my website can basically do guest lookups and user lookups. So for a guest, you can go over here and you can type some things in. So let's see, some gin, some Campari. I'm a big Negroni guy, and some vermouth. And then click search, and it'll show you the drinks you can make with the ingredients, and also things that you need one more ingredient to make. So if we click the Negroni, it'll show us these are the quantities of everything. In order to get this information, I found an open source cocktail database. It wasn't really set up in a proper way, so I scraped the information in, kind of put it in an object, and then used that object to seed my Sequelize database. And that was kind of a large part of the project, just trying to figure out how to scrape that information. Probably the next biggest problem I had was in order to get the multiple tables here, originally I was doing two basically requests, one for the exact ingredients and one for one-off. And that was just taking an absurd amount of time. So I got an object and I put object.exact, object.oneoff, and it kind of cut everything down in half. So that worked really well. Let's see. So if a user is logged in, I made the original j@j.com. And this was my account. So for the profile, it'll give you what you can make. So here you can make a daiquiri and also recommendations on cocktails that you liked in the past. So let's see, you can also search by the cocktail. So if you type in, say, like an old-fashioned, rum old-fashioned, go down here, show you what you have. And you can also search by the ingredients. So let's see, for bourbon, we got, for bourbon, yeah, there we go. For bourbon, so you can make the Allegheny, the John Collins, and all that good stuff. So I did spend a lot of time in the UI because that was one of the things I really noticed that a lot of these like cocktail databases were really missing. And they kind of got me introduced to some of the eccentricities of a lot of these React components. So I've been using this React scroll. I'm using this thing called an infinity bar. Oh yeah, if you keep adding more and more things to your bar cart, eventually it'll start scrolling. So let's say, I don't know. Well, it would eventually start scrolling. And then also this thing right here, it's called the React Select, where you can start typing things in, and you get a nice list of everything here. So that is, that's Tipple. I actually checked this morning the data.